So now we get into this one right here, the negative suit. Now, if you guys remember, I showed you in one of my videos the helicopter pad where the red lights from the helicopter was reflecting off this negative suit, and it created like this really deep red on the outfit. That would make this outfit infinitely better, but that's not what we got. But this is what we got, and I love this suit. I do. I can tell you off rip, this is like an 8.5 to me. This outfit is fucking dope. This is basically, I think the whole point of this suit was the combat, to go against and like combat Mr. Negative, like to where I guess his powers wouldn't really affect him as much. I don't know, which would have been a really dope thing to see throughout the game if he actually would have made a suit or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's one thing they could have done in this game is like not every single time he went up against the enemy he needed a brand new suit, but for the most deadliest ones he would have made a suit like he did against Doc Ock at the end. But it is what it is. That's just me throwing shit out there. The story was still good regardless. But anyway, this suit is dope. I really love it. The negative suit has been around for quite some time, actually. I take that back. Because I think in one of the old Spider-Man games on PS1, I don't remember which one it was, but I know there was a Spider-Man game for the PS1 that I played with one of my friends back in the day, and the negative suit was in it. And that was the suit that we used for like the entire game once we unlocked it. So the negative suit has been around from what I remember, because this suit was, but I don't think it looked like this. But anyway, this is dope. Essentially what it is though, if you really look at it, it's nothing but the original, not the original, but the one that's meant for this game. This one right here, the advanced suit, but just with negative colors. And see, this is why I said they should have went with a black Spider-Man symbol, because it looks a lot better in black. Now, it doesn't help that you have like the negative part of the suit, which is the white part, like glowing in the back or whatever you want to call it, and it's kind of like highlighting the edges of the spider logo, so it makes it look even fucking cooler. But just a black logo really would have helped that original suit, so maybe that's the reason why they didn't go with one, because they had the black symbol on here. But even like with the gray knuckle parts, like all of that shit, just it looks cool. But there's not much I can say, because it's basically like I said, the advanced suit, but just with negative colors. I love the eyes and how they glow and shit like that. So yeah, this to me is like a, what did I say? I forget my score so fucking quick. I ain't gonna even lie to you. This is like an 8 to me, not a 8.5, somewhere around there. I'll say that. Fuck it, I don't remember what I said, so I'm just gonna say it's like an 8.5, 8, something like that. Pretty fucking dope. You know what? Nah, fuck that shit. I'm gonna bounce it up to a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. Fuck it. I like this suit a lot. I ain't gonna even do it like that. I'm gonna give it a 9. But it ain't a 10 just yet. Now this is the Stark suit from the Marvel Spider-Man movies, which I'm like indifference towards. I don't think they're the best movies, but I don't think they're like, shit either. I'm not one of those people who are always like, Toby's the best Spider-Man. Boo, 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 boo. I ain't one of them niggas. I'm just like, it's a serviceable Spider-Man movie. Sure as fuck better than them Amazing Spider-Man was on. I could definitely say that. But anyway, this Stark suit, here's the thing. It's paying homage to fucking the original suit, which is right above it, as you can clearly see. But it's a lot more modern. But the part that loses it for me, man, is the black parts, or whatever you want to call it, like that's wrapping around his shoulder, that goes down his torso, that kind of wraps around to the back or to his sides, and then it's like wrapping around his arms and stuff. That part I don't care for. I don't get that. And then you have like the little designs of like the stitching, I guess, or not stitching, but like the more mechanical parts of the suit, like in his legs and stuff. Like y'all can clearly see it right there. And then you have, like, to me, the ones around the ankles, like the little thing, I mean, not ankles, but his calves, the little stripes or whatever. I don't think that's bad, but I think they kind of overdid it with that. I don't even, like, the Spider-Man symbol, I think is real cool, because, Spider-Man's logos, if you can clearly tell just by the like images, they've always been pretty big, but, like, I don't even think that's bad. I think the problem that I have with it is like how it wraps around his shoulders to go around to his back, and then not shoulders, but like his I can't think of that part of the arm, but y'all see what I'm talking about. And then it comes down to his torso and to his sides. I just think that kills it. And then how it wraps around his elbow and comes down to his wrist, and I think that is what kills it. I think if they just would have done it around the wrist for the web shooters, then around his ankles, that would have, I mean, his ankles. Why do I keep on saying his fucking ankles? His calves, that would have been great. That would have been great. But the rest of that, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not. So, but it's not bad either. So I'm going to give this one like a 7. I'm going to give this one a 7. I think the logo's dope too, especially how on the front is black, but then on the back is red to contrast, not contrast, but to be the opposite of the blue or whatever the case may be, stand out from the blue. So that's dope. I fucks with that, but it's that shit going around his torso and shit I don't like. It's like, come on, dude. I don't know why they had to do all that. It's just a bit excessive to me. Now, this one right here. Okay. So this is Secret Wars suit. I didn't read Secret Wars because I got confused. In comic books, I'm not gonna lie, I love comic books. I love the characters. But goddamn is that shit difficult to read because you got like 80 million books coming out. You have like 80 different niggas writing them. And it's just like, how the fuck do I even read this shit? And I remember, I don't know if this is the original Secret Wars or not, but I'm pretty sure it is the original Secret Wars. But I know they had like another Secret Wars. Then you had like the Battle World, and then you had all this other bullshit going on. And I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be reading. So I was like, I'm done. That's why I started watching Comics Explained and all of them, because they can sum that shit up way better than me sitting down trying to read that bullshit. So I don't know if this is the original Secret Wars or not. But here's the problem with this suit. It's the blue. This shit has too many things meshing together. It's like, it's too many things trying to, like, this one is the prime example of doing too much without doing too much. Because if you look at it compared to like some of the other suits, it really isn't doing too much, but at the same time it is. And the thing that's really fucking it up is that blue. That blue to me looks awful. And especially with whatever material is supposed to be the main part of the body, like all the black part of the body, like the torso and stuff like that. Whatever that material is supposed to be, it's super fucking shiny. And it looks really weird compared to the red and black parts that are like, you know, on his head, his shoulders, and his lower leg, or whatever the fuck you want to call that, to his feet. Like, it just, it clashes so fucking much. And it's almost like they, like, just to put the icing on top of how much this fucking outfit is clashing with itself, it's like, fuck it, let's just slap a blue spider logo coming off his back, wrapping around his waist, going all the way down to his fucking thighs, and then like a blue Spider-Man logo, and then it's coming around his, this shit is ugly. It's not extremely ugly, but it's fucking ugly. And it's like, I don't know what they were doing. I don't. And I want to go ahead and clarify this too. When I say I don't know what they're doing, I'm not talking about the people in Insomniac, because a lot of these come from, like, a lot of these suits come from, you know, the comic books and stuff like that. So I'm not putting a whole, like, 100% fault into Insomniac. Like, it's 100% their fault. I'm not doing that, but I'm just saying, whoever thought this was a good idea, no, it wasn't. This shit's ugly. Just the blue. To me, it would have been dope if they just would have dropped the blue. Or if they really had to keep the blue, fine. Keep the blue logo up front and make a super small blue logo for the spider in the back. Not to where it's wrapping around his whole fucking body and then going down his thighs and shit. That shit is ugly. That's the part that really kills it, to be real with you. Nah, bruh. This is like a 3. This is like a 3 for me. This is definitely a fucking 3. Alright, so we're at this suit. We're at this goddamn suit. I don't know what to say about this one either. The problem that I think the thing that really kills me with this suit is the eyes. The eyes, and how, look at that, how they wrap around the helmet. That's not even practical. How the fuck do you even see out of that? Seriously, how? It's like, what it reminds me of is Brock from Pokemon. How Brock always had his eyes closed. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck do you see? Like, how do you do anything? Seriously, how the fuck do you do anything when your eyes are always closed? What the fuck? And that's what this reminds me of. It's like, it's one of those things of, how do you even see? But then, like, how it looks like a helmet. So, as you can clearly see, like, on the back of the head, well, how can I explain it? I mean, you can clearly see it. It looks like he has to put it on. It doesn't. It looks like something that he wear if he was riding a bike at like 100 miles per hour. That's what it looks like. And then you have the spider logo that's just like, what the fuck is going on here? It goes like, if you look at the front, it's literally taking over the whole outfit. It's going down, and it's going down to his legs, like to his calves, wrapping back around, going up and coming back to the. It's too much. Now this is the thing. I don't think the color scheme is bad. So it being gold and black is not the problem. I think it looks good in that aspect of the color scheme. Like that gold and that black looks really good together. But it's the design of it that's the problem, and that's what's hurting it the most. Cause it's like made out of like all these different materials, not different materials. It's like a spandex, but then like his gloves and his like whatever's on his forearm and his shoulder is made out of like a much harder material. Definitely his helmet, cause that's not a mask, that's a fucking helmet. All of that's what's killing it. It's just the way that it's designed. And that spider logo, how it comes up to the collar and it wraps around, and yeah, man, I don't know about that. But once again, what kind of saves it for me is the color scheme. So I definitely wouldn't mind seeing a gold in a black Spider-Man outfit. So if I had to give this one rating, I'd give it like a 4, because the color scheme is what really saves it. But the way it's designed, man, I'm good on that. I'm definitely good on that. Spider-Punk. Do I really even need to say anything about this? This must have been, and it's just me saying this, I don't know. This must be one of them joke ones like fucking Spider-Ham, because this shit is ugly. Like, just straight up. I get it. I get why it's called Spider-Punk and why his little, suit ability is called Rock Out. But I'm good on this. Now, I will say this, though. The design of the suit, like the layout of it, if you took off the wrist parts, if you took off the belt, especially if you took off the fucking jacket and the little metal spike things on his head, that would make a dope outfit. Maybe even if you kept the jacket, I'll even give you that. If you kept the jacket, but got rid of the belt and the wrist and the spike things up top, that would be a dope outfit. Because I like the way the spider suit's laid out and how it's red, white, and blue, like the UK colors and all of that stuff. I think that's dope. But yeah, bro, like it loses me with the wrist. The wrist gotta go, even though it's attached to the web slingers. Wrist gotta go. Belt gotta go. Them fucking spikes on the top of his head gotta go. All of that shit gotta go. But I ain't gonna lie to you, if they just would have kept the jacket, kept the shoes, and the outfit, that'd be fucking dope. But they didn't, so I gotta rank it on what it is, and I get it's like a 4. Because I can see the potential, but that other shit that's on it, that shit gotta go. Alright, so this is wrestling suit. Now, I don't know if this one is like based off the Sam Raimi spider suit. I don't think it is. But, oh fuck, I just hit my hand. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that. This one isn't bad, but it ain't nothing either. The nigga's just in some jogging pants and a fucking turtleneck with a makeshift Spider-Man mask on. And, yeah, ain't much I can say about it. I give it like a 2, because it ain't really shit to say about it. The nigga in some sweatpants and a turtleneck and a mask. That's all it is. Okay. All right. Oh, oof. Oof. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this one right here is another one of those where it's like, bruh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, so look, there's so many things wrong with this. It's okay. So it's from Fear Itself, which I know was like a whole storyline that happened at a point in time in some other shit. Blah blah blah. Whatever, nigga. Okay, cool. I haven't read it. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm not even gonna say, oh, I heard it was good, because I've never really heard anybody talk about it except for like 1 or 2 times. But this outfit's fucking ugly. Look, and once again, I'm pretty sure it makes sense in the context of the comic book or whatever storyline it's from, which, I mean, I know what storyline it's from. It's called Fear Itself, so it's from that. But what I'm saying is that shit still looks ugly, okay? I don't know what the fuck they're doing with his wrist, okay? Once again, I'm pretty sure in the comic book it's gonna make a lot more sense. Blah 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 blah. Because I can hear somebody saying that, well, in the comic book it made more sense because he's good with my dib. Okay, that's cool. That's fine, but I'm not reading the goddamn comic book, okay? I'm playing this game and the outfits in the game, and I'm basing off what it looks like in this game, and this motherfucker's ugly, okay? This shit is fucking ugly. There's no way else. There's no other way to put it. This shit's ugly. The wrist gotta go. The color scheme. What the fuck is this color scheme? It's like this. I don't even know what to call it. It's not even blue. It's like a green blue. I don't even know what you call green blue besides green blue, but it looks kind of black depending on how you put it. It looks like I wouldn't say like an ashy black, but it kind of has like hints of black to it. I don't know if it's the sun or the light, or is it his outfit that's this damn shiny? Is it the spider web part that's emitting this fucking bright ass shininess of the light? I don't know what it is. His legs, come on, bro. What the fuck is this? What is up with this almost reptile looking fucking leg area? The back piece is like a copper, I think you could say, or like a bronze or some shit. I don't want to say gold, but it kind of matches his gauntlets or whatever you want to call them hook things. This shit's ugly. This shit gets like a fucking 0. Like, real talk. There's no redeeming qualities about this. This shit is just fucking ugly. Okay? Fucking ugly. I don't like this at all. Okay. This one. Whew. After that one, we need a little bit of something. This one I like a lot because my favorite colors are green and black. So, oh shit, my bad. My favorite colors are green and black. So this one I don't mind at all. Now, I would say the worst part to this for me is the spider logo. The spider logo is a little bit too much for my liking, but the green and black scheme, the materials is made out of, just how the outfit looks in general, I fucks with heavy. Because this one is one of the ones where it makes sense. Because he's trying to be very stealthy. It's most likely a very light suit that can't take much damage. And that's what it looks like. It looks like it's built exactly for that. Like to just infiltrate a place without being seen and getting out. Because if you do get seen and you got to fight, most likely your suit's going to get fucked up. And you're going to get fucked up pretty bad because your suit is just basically not built for that. And I like it. I like it a lot. Once again, the only thing I don't like is the green spider logo. And even the part where it comes down to his feet like that or whatever that's supposed to be. Like you got the neon green down there. Yeah, bro. Like that part really doesn't do anything for me. That shit's not cool. It looks ugly. But outside of that, I love the eyes though. So if they just change the spider logo, we got it. Like I don't even mind the shit being around his wrist like that, or going up his forearm like that, like on the inner part. I don't even mind that. But yeah, to me, by his feet, nah, get rid of that shit. But if they were to do a better logo, or whatever you want to call it, spider symbol, that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. So I give this one like I give it like a 6. I feel like a 6 is perfect. Just a couple of minor tweaks, it can easily be an 8 or 9, but as it stands, it's like a 6. It ain't nothing too bad. Okay, here we go. Now this is one of the ones where I'm talking about. It's just doing too much. This is the pure definition of just being overly complicated for the sake of being overly complicated. So I don't know where the fuck this comes from. To be real with you, I really don't give a shit where it comes from. It's impossible for me to read every fucking Spider-Man comic book and know where every fucking outfit comes from. So, miss me with that bullshit. I'm once again just rating it off what's in the fucking game. And let me tell you something. Man. Let me tell you something. This shit right here, this ain't it. This is like, it felt like the creators or whoever made this outfit was like, I really love Deadpool. And I really love Deathstroke. Or Slade, for all you Teen Titans fans out there. Not Go. I'm talking about the original Teen Titans. Fuck Teen Titans Go. But anyway, it felt like whoever made this outfit was like, yeah, I'm a fan of both of them. But I'm not writing both of them. And I'm not coming up with costumes for both of them. I'm coming up with fucking costumes for Spider-Man. So it felt like they just fucking put both of them together. It was like, man, I really want to write and make costumes for Deadpool or whatever the case may be. I really want to make costumes for Slade or Deathstroke, but I'm stuck with Spider-Man, so fuck it. I'm gonna make him a suit where it looks like both of them. Because this shit is ugly. It looks like they almost did Red Hood's helmet too from like Injustice. Which I know Injustice came out before this game, so maybe they did. I don't know, but it looks like one of his helmets from that game. The shoulder pads, it looks like a fucking rocket on the back. He has like some spinal thing going up, like some spinal plates or armor plates that like covered. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes sense. Spider armor, like, yeah, if somebody fucking, well, it says it right there. It says like suitability. Somebody shooting him with some bullets, that shit ain't gonna work. So he is definitely armored up to the T, but it's just the way it's designed, and like how they have these little random patches of armor on his calf and on his thigh and his like almost at his waist, and how it wraps around, and once again like this jetpack looking thing. It's just too much. I feel like even if they were gonna go for this and make him heavily armored, they could have made it way more sleek than this. I think that's the biggest thing, is that it just looks too fucking bulky. And it's like even like his wrist, like I guess he got some blasters or something, and it's like it's just too bulky. It's too bulky. I think if they really wanted to do this, they could have made it a lot sleeker. For some reason they didn't. They just made it overly bulky, or to me that's overly bulky. So this gets like a 3. This definitely gets a 3 for me.